Hi, welcome to the Twin Cities Skinny, brought to you by the Minneapolis Area Association of Realtors, where we dig into the most recent numbers from our market. Markets across the nation seem to be back on the recovery track after a brief pause. One of the more encouraging aspects of this renewed recovery is that new construction of single-family homes reached 6-year highs in August, according to the U.S. Commerce Department. Inventory is rising in many neighborhoods as higher prices have motivated more sellers to list. Consumers are finding more listings in their search results than they have in years. Pending sales decreased 1.3% from last September to 4,155 for the month. Movements that small indicate stability. Especially nowadays, it's important to assess demand by market segment and price bracket. Things aren't always as they seem at first. Inventory is rising in many areas, brought on by increased seller activity as well as housing starts rallying to a 6-year high. Inventory levels market-wide were up 8.2% to 18,250 units. Prices rose compared to last year. The median sales price increased 5.1% to $205,000. While home prices are probably the most popular market measure, other indicators like days on market, absorption rates, and percent of original list price received at sale can provide even deeper insight into the marketplace. Month supply of inventory was up 15.8% to 4.4 months. Month supply is also sometimes called an absorption rate. It measures how long it would take to completely clear the market of all inventory, assuming no new listings enter the market. It can be a reliable leading indicator of future price movement, and it can foreshadow changes in days on market and percent of list price received. Speaking of which, sellers accepted a slightly lower share of their asking price compared to last year, suggesting the market may be a tad less competitive. Percent of original list price received at sale fell to 95.6% from last year. The departure of investors from the scene should benefit first-time homebuyers, but student debt and sluggish wage growth have slowed that transition. September showed strong private job growth. Prior months were also revised higher. Thankfully, inflation remains tame, partly enabling the Federal Reserve to keep rates low for longer, contrary to the forecasts of almost all economists. That's the Twin Cities Skinny for this month. Check back next month for the latest.